Sigils, the art and science of symbolic spellcasting. Hi, welcome back to School of Soul. I'm Adeline 11 times published author, and this is the Become Magical series. This video is all about sigils, what they are, how they work, and why they are a legitimate form of energetic instruction embedded in symbol. Sigils are not witchcraft doodles. They are ancient containers of intention, designed to deliver a command to the field in a compressed, bypassed format. If language is conscious, linear, and filtered, then sigils are subconscious, compressed, and direct. You're not speaking to your ears. You're programming your field. What is a sigil? The word sigil comes from the Latin sigillum, meaning seal. In medieval magic, it referred to the personalized emblems or glyphs used to summon spirits, seal contracts, or mark portals. But sigils go back much further, to Sumerian tablets, Babylonian tablets, and symbolic languages carved into temples and ritual items. At their core, a sigil is a symbolic representation of a spoken intention, encoded into visual form. Instead of repeating the phrase, "I am powerful," 10 times a day, a sigil collapses that phrase into a graphic form that bypasses resistance and moves directly into energetic influence. You are creating a symbol to do the speaking for you, a symbol that does not rely on your voice or your emotional consistency. Why use a sigil? Instead of an affirmation, because the conscious mind resists. You can say, "I am wealthy," 1,000 times. But if your subconscious disagrees, you're arguing with yourself, and the field listens to your true belief, not your performance. Sigils work differently. They collapse the verbal intention into a symbol, removing attachment and ego interpretation. The conscious mind doesn't recognize it, so it doesn't fight it. The subconscious receives it as pure instruction. The result? You are still broadcasting a command, but it's clean, it's unblocked. And if charged correctly, it can alter internal states, shift external timelines, and instruct the field without looping in self-doubt. How to make a sigil. Classic compression method. Let's walk through the standard 4-step sigil method. This is based on traditional chaos magic, but adapted for spiritual clarity, not manipulation. Step 1. Create a clear intention statement. Use present tense and keep it positive. Example, I am healthy and whole. Step 2. Remove all vowels and repeating letters from the example above. Remove vowels I, A, E, O, leaves H, L, T, H, N, D, W, H, L. Remove repeating consonants, keep one of each, H, L, T, N, D, W. Step 3. Rearrange the remaining letters into a symbol. This is the part that takes focus. Use each remaining letter, or part of it, to construct a symbol. You can combine the lines, curves, angles, and arcs of the letters to build a glyph. The goal is to make it unreadable. This detaches it from the original language, forcing your subconscious to treat it as frequency, not thought. Step 4. Charge the sigil. This is essential. You now need to impress the sigil onto your energetic field. You can do this through meditation or breathwork focused on the sigil candle flame visualization. Draw it on paper and burn it. Sexual energy release. Advanced practice only, used in traditional chaos magic. Entrancement, gazing at it until it imprints into the subconscious. Then, release it. Destroy the paper. Hide it. Let go of the form. This is not about worshiping the symbol. It's about activating it once and trusting it's done. What makes a sigil work? Not belief, clarity, not effort, release. Not repetition, frequency, integrity. The most powerful sigils are uncluttered by multiple desires, created in a calm and clear state, charged with focus, then released without attachment. Sigils do not work on timelines you are not aligned with. If you write, "I attract abundance," but continue to sabotage yourself with scarcity rituals, your field rejects the command. That's why sigils aren't spells in the fantasy sense. They are spiritual algorithms. And just like coding, if your internal operating system is full of corrupted programs, the code gets rejected. How to use sigils. Practically, you can create sigils for personal habits, clarity, focus, sleep, emotional healing, grief release, calm, energetic boundaries, spiritual portals, protection, astral travel clarity, business, art, or creative momentum. Some practitioners write sigils on their mirrors, others tattoo them. Some place them under mattresses, inside shoes, behind vision boards. But the truth is, it doesn't matter where it goes. It matters what it broadcasts. You are not worshiping the symbol. You are using it to embed a code into your reality. What a sigil is not. It is not a shortcut to avoid inner work. It is not a guarantee of outcome without aligned action. It is not a way to manipulate others. A sigil is an invitation to the field, not a demand. It does not override your karma, but it can redirect your energy. Sigils are not for show. They are not for aesthetics. They are magical tools of intention encryption. They help you speak clearly to the universe without the distortion of language or emotion. And when you use them correctly, you begin to reclaim a skill that all ancient systems once overstood. That symbol is instruction, and symbol is power. Hi, I'm Adeline 11 times published author, and School of Soul has just released one of our most requested deep dives, the Magic and Occult series. This series is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who know there's more going on beneath the surface, behind the media, behind the family, behind the system. This series breaks the spell and hands you the map. The Magic and Occult series includes over 200 videos on 1. Entertainment or ritual. Decoding mainstream media as mass spellwork. 2. Occult families. Spot them. How generational magic and ritual lineage hides in plain sight. 3. Occult symbolism. The signs, seals, and signals used to claim, curse, or command. 4. Esoteric symbolism. Layered meaning, sacred geometry, and encoded messages. 5. Law is magic. How contracts, courts, and language are rituals of power. 6. Spells and spirits. What magic really is, and what happens when you use it. 7. Covens and lodges. Where modern ritual happens, and who's involved. 8. Destiny swapping. How rituals steal timelines, talent, or soul contracts. 9. Energy harvesting. Spiritual parasitism, and how to seal your field. 10. The clairs. Your intuitive senses. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and more. 11. Become magical. How to strengthen your gifts, protect your mind, and wield conscious force. 12. Miracles are real, divine intervention, faith portals, and supernatural reversals. 13. The chosen ones. What sets them apart and why they're always targeted. 14. The black sheep, the generational breaker, often isolated by design. 15. Targeted individuals, spiritual and technological targeting of aware souls. 16. Gang stalking, organized spiritual and psychological warfare. This is the most revealing, most spiritually advanced, and most protective series SOS has ever released. If you've ever felt something was off about this world, this will confirm it, and prepare you for what comes next. Your protection begins with knowledge. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault.